Do you suddenly become nervous when the interviewer or the hiring manager asks what your salary expectation is? I was interviewing a job candidate, George, who made it past the interview stages, suddenly developed cold feet when I asked him how much he was looking to get paid in this position. Surprisingly, I was greeted with the following answer: pay me any amount. Never devalue yourself at the interview assessment table.
From experience, and after counseling the applicant, George has been mentally, psychologically, and emotionally drained from job hunting. I repeat, never devalue yourself at the interview negotiation table. Your assessment during the interview salary negotiation phase is not separate from your job application process. It is a part of it. George was scared to lose the job offer and was ready to settle for less at the detriment of his worth. Stating the average salary range at your salary negotiation assessment reveals three things to the hiring manager or interviewer: your competitive nature, your confidence level, what you are worth. Research suggests that 75% of job applicants who make it past the salary negotiation assessment table are underpaid. You are doing everything wrong by not negotiating your value. Negotiating how much you want to get paid doesn't disqualify you from getting a job offer. Unless, of course, you are asking too much by stating unrealistic figures beyond the salary budget of the position. Your salary is much more than money. It is how much the company appreciates and recognizes your work, and how much the company values you. The way you respond in this process means everything. The hiring managers or interviewers are trained just for this purpose. If you do not value yourself, they can quickly sense it right from the negotiation table. A negative response puts you at a disadvantage. Why does the interviewers ask you about your salary expectations? The hiring managers or interviewers do this for the following reasons. 1. To learn more about how well you value yourself. 2. To see if they can afford your worth. 3. To see how well your skills, experience, background, and knowledge can bring value to the organization and the position. Furthermore, different interviewers or hiring managers ask the salary expectation type question differently, ranging from: what is your compensation rate? What do you expect in the way of salary? What salary range are you expecting the company to pay you to take up this role? How much are you hoping to get paid? How much do you want us to pay you in this role? Never discuss your exact salary amount in a job interview. Many employers have the research companies that inform them of the industry standard rate, and many of them will go by the research firm's rate that gives them a low salary range. To best research the market and the industry standard rate for that job, these are the things you will need to have unlocked to stand out from your peers. Research the company and the salary rate structure for the role. Research other companies with similar job titles in the field to equip yourself with the average salary range. The purpose is to negotiate your worth with ease when confronted with this situation. Never mention any competitor's salary ranges at the negotiation table. Investigate the industry standard salary ranges using websites such as LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, Monster, salaryexpert.com, salary.com, Dice, and PayScale. Use their salary calculator to your advantage. Network. Network and connect with new people in the industry relevant to yours. Be comfortable asking them about salary ranges similar to the role. Don't be scared to build relationships. Salary ranges differ slightly from job to job, title by title, location, and industry. The essence of connecting with the people that matter most in your industry is to get them to give you an insight into the market average salary ranges relevant for your job position with your level of experience, background, and geographical location. After equipping yourself with the average market salary range for the position, never go less but higher. For example, if your current salary at your previous or recent job is 100,000, when negotiating how much you are worth, say, I am expecting to get paid 110,000 to 120,000 based on my skills and experience. Always give a range with an increment of 20% in mind. Let us look at an example on how best to do this. My salary range in this role is between 110,000 to 120,000 with benefits at my starting range. I am the right person for this job and my experience qualifies me for the position. While at it, give an example of your past accomplishment relevant to the current job. End your answer by convincing the hiring manager or interviewer that you are the person the company is looking for and that the stated salary range fits with their benefits and compensation policy for the role. Justify why you should get paid the range. A good salary negotiation skill will contain your background, experience, accomplishments, and worth. Let us look at another example. Another way to negotiate your value during the salary assessment interview, when asked about your salary expectation, is to put the question back at the interviewer. For example, thank you for asking this question. However, I would like to learn more about the salary expectation for this role. The purpose of putting the question back at the hiring manager is to learn about the employer's salary range and see if it aligns with your research. If their salary range is less than what you have researched, this is the best time to present a counteroffer. Note that the hiring manager's rate is different from the recruiter's rate. If you are dealing with a recruiter directly, be assertive to ask the recruiter what the employer's salary range is about. If the recruiter beats around the bush and doesn't give you a definite response, know that all is not right. This training will give you a better idea of negotiating your salary value at the job interview. In the next training video, you will learn never to reveal your previous job salary to hiring managers, recruiters, job interviewers, and assessors. In this segment, you will learn never to reveal your previous job salary to hiring managers, recruiters, or job interviewers and assessors. HR practitioners or any personnel within the HR field specifically bring up the applicant's current position or salary when discussing the compensation with a potential employee. When interviewing with a potential employer and the hiring manager or interviewer asks for your previous or current salary pay slips, never disclose your current salary or previous salary to the employer. Just know it is a red flag when an employer asks this type of question in a job interview. The best practice of doing this is employers or hiring managers, interviewers alike, should present their offer proposal to the candidate, which should include an estimate of their budget. The applicant's current or previous salary is confidential and should be treated as such. It is not a good idea to compare the value of the offer to the candidate's current or previous salary. It is neither professional nor ethical in the least. A candidate is not required to reveal their salary to a potential employer. The days of hiring the most talented people for the least amount of money are long gone. Quality has greater value than money. Finding and hiring top-tier employee is not cheap. It is crucial to present a clear and transparent offer proposal to potential employees that includes an estimate of your budget without bringing up their current salary or position. Comparing an offer to a candidate's current salary can create an unfair bargaining position and may lead to the loss of potentially hiring great employee. As earlier stated, the focus should be on finding and hiring the most qualified individuals who can bring value to the company, which may come at a higher cost, but a worthwhile investment in the long run. Every role has a budget, and asking this type of question is not only a red flag, but also acting as a trade-off for what you currently earn. Your potential employer wants to save money and ramp you according to where you are not and what you deserve versus what the exact budget for this position is about. Discussing an applicant's current position or salary during compensation negotiations with a potential employee is neither professional nor ethical. Presenting a well-prepared offer proposal that includes an estimated budget demonstrates professionalism and respect for the candidate. Candidates should be assessed based on their skills, experience, and potential contribution to the company, rather than being compared to their current salary. In today's competitive job market, it is essential to prioritize the quality of the talent being brought on board. Hiring top-tier employees may require a larger investment, but the long-term benefits of having a highly skilled and dedicated workforce are invaluable. Recognizing and valuing the work of exceptional candidates will ultimately contribute to the overall success of the organization. Let's learn to stop asking for previous pay slips. Your potential employee is applying for a job, not a loan or funding. Coming up, 4 things to never reveal during the salary negotiation phase. Stay with me. In this training video, you will learn 4 things to never say during the salary negotiation phase. 1. Never say, I want to make 130,000 to 140,000. Looking to make is an aspirational expression that can be taken as I hope to make 130,000, but I am currently earning less. Instead of providing a salary range, you should state, I am currently interviewing for a position that pays between 140,000 to 180,000. The interview you are currently pursuing is situational, meaning it informs the interviewer that the market values you at 150,000 to 180,000. It also implies that you are in demand from other companies. Number 2. Avoid stating a pay range and then saying, but I am open to negotiation. This comment indicates to them that your intended upper range is 150,000 to 180,000, but you are willing to accept less. If you are unemployed, for example, if you are unemployed and you do not want to overcharge yourself, consider this scenario. I would be willing to consider a range that matches the market price for the position. According to my research, this can range from 130,000 to 180,000. How does this compare to the company's budget for the role? Number 3. Avoid saying, I feel I am worth 180,000. Your emotions should not influence salary negotiations. Let us consider a weak versus a strong salary negotiation response in this situation. The response to a weak negotiation sounds like this. I am a strong, result-oriented, and collaborative marketing leader or human resource expert. I believe I am worth 180,000. A strong negotiation response would sound like this. Currently, I oversee the marketing of 50 goods and services sold nationwide. In 2 years, I helped increase income by 30% while reducing yearly attrition from 50% to less than 10%. Would your company, for example, ABC, be able to offer 180,000? Scenario 4. Never say, could you offer 180,000? Instead, ask, will ABC be able to offer 180,000? This reaction depersonalizes the interaction, positioning the offeror as a messenger rather than an impediment. This next message is for you. If you want to effectively articulate your skills, experience, background, and accomplishment in your resume and during the job interview, get a copy of The Secret to Nailing the Competency-Based Interview, What You Need to Know, through this link. We will respond to every question from Damola, Ifeanyi, and Chinonso. Damola is inquiring about the process of determining and reviewing salaries. Damola has asked an excellent question. So, Damola, it is imperative to inquire about the criteria and methodology used by the employer in determining and assessing the remuneration for the given job. Employers utilize specific measurements such as benchmarks and performance indicators to establish and modify compensation. For instance, they can consider these criteria: your expertise, credentials, history, professional background, and achievements. Gaining this knowledge enables you to promptly pinpoint the areas where you could demonstrate your worth and accomplishments and bargain for a higher wage or a raise. During the salary assessment step, you can inquire about the factors determining the salary, such as industry standards, as discussed earlier, internal equity, individual performance, and the frequency of salary reviews and increases. I hope that answers your question. Let us address this question posed by Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi is asking about the advantages and other benefits included in the offer. Factors beyond salary influence remuneration and job satisfaction. Ifeanyi, it is advisable to inquire about the benefits and perks the business provides, such as health insurance, paid time off, flexible hours, remote work options, tuition reimbursements or bonuses. Every perk varies slightly depending on the employer. These benefits and perks can enhance the value of your overall compensation, and their inclusion in your package may be subject to negotiation based on the employer's policy and budget. To evaluate the benefits, compare them to those of your current or previous employer and the market average. This will help you identify any discrepancies or potential areas for enhancement. Okay, now to Chinonso's question. What are the subsequent stages in the process? Chinonso, this is a good one. Posing this kind of question during the negotiation can assist you in concluding the discussion in a favorable tone and verifying the schedule and steps for completing the proposal. In the process of negotiating your worth, I will request you ask for a written offer letter that clearly outlines the salary benefits, bonuses, and other terms and circumstances of the position. This is crucial. So the steps in the negotiation process involve carefully reviewing the offer and seeking any necessary clarifications or modifications. Finally, Chinonso, it is critical to express your gratitude and excitement for the opportunity and to stay in contact with the employer until you reach a mutual agreement. Okay. To obtain answers to your pay negotiation inquiries, please engage in a conversation with us using our WhatsApp platform. I wish you ongoing success.